So I'm going to walk you through the steps I took to do this PQR, which is a procedure qualification record. And this is what you do in order to establish a welder test. And it's a 12 by 12 finish coupon, two 6 by 12 halves, equally beveled to create this monster groove, which by the time it was done, it was just over 3 inches wide up on the face. So I made this purge fixture, and it worked really well. You can see it's pretty simple. I made it out of some aluminum that I had in the shop, and boy, yeah, it worked great because I saw how expensive these things were to buy, and just for this one test, I figured out I could probably make that a lot cheaper, which obviously did. So once I get it set up, this 1/8 gap, I will first root it and make sure I got some nice melt through on the other side, because I don't want to touch it with the grinder, even though I was allowed to, but I like to challenge myself. I build that GTAW up to 1/4 inch. And then once the TIG's done, I remove it from the fixture and I weld it on these 1/2 inch thick strong backs, because you know that thing's gonna bend if you didn't put anything on it. So it actually, nothing cracked and it kept straight. And then from 1/4 to 1 inch, I do SMAW. I was just using 1/8 308L stick, and it's fun. I love stick welding. That's how I started in this game 30 years ago, and I never get sick of it. Yeah, so try to keep your layers even. I like to turn the coupon around 180 and start from the opposite side, you know, so you get sort of equal layering. It helps, especially on the ends, so you don't get any dips or humps in the middle. To put 124 passes in to keep them level, it is a challenge. It's not for the novice, but anybody with practice can learn how to do it. So once all that stick was in, I went to the 1/16 flux core, and that's always fun. You know, I mean, I love flux core. I mean, I like any kind of welding. I mean, I do every kind of welding, and sometimes I find it hard to find out which one I like the most. But this is definitely, somebody who loves welding would have a blast on this test. It took 11 hours, including all the cooling time. So I started at just after 10 in the morning, and I was done around 9:15 at night. Everybody bailed on me too. I was all alone in my shop finishing it off because they're just standing around recording. But when I got up to when there was like 3 or 4 layers to go, the engineer took off, which is all right. You know, I don't mind, finish off the rest of the test. I'll probably go in on Monday morning after it's all cool. I'll get rid of my strong backs, machine off the welds, and then we'll send it over for analysis. It's going to be x-rayed, and then they're going to do some mechanical testing. So obviously there won't be any root and face bends. It'll just be side bends. And I think they choose 3 or 4 places to make the slices. And yeah, if you found this interesting, leave a comment or a like. Thanks.